What's up, party people? Here we are at the beginning of another week. Call it Motivate Monday. Call it an opportunity to hit the reset button. Call it a overview of the week prior to see where you did well and you followed through and where you may have fallen short or missed some opportunities to create more positive impact. I want to talk about self-talk. So we have a bonus week, kinda, even though it's the 7th of October, we still have, so we have today, Monday, and then we're going to have 3 more Mondays. So it's almost 4 full weeks in addition to the first 6 days of October. So I look at it as an opportunity to create more impact, to take advantage of the bonus days and the bonus week. And even though that 4th Monday from today is not a full 7-day week, it's pretty darn close. So get excited about that. But I want to talk about your self-talk because it's one of the most important conversations that you have every day throughout the course of your day for your entire life. Who do you spend more time with than anyone else? Yourself. Whose thoughts are you entertaining more than anyone else? Yourself. And being mindful of that self-talk is everything, especially in the midst of challenge, trial, and tribulation. But be careful with some of the passing comments that you say about yourself. I hear people say stuff like, I'm tired. And they say it all the time. I'm tired. I'm just tired. How's your day going? Oh, different day, same stuff. Be careful about the passing comments. Man, I can't do and move like I used to. Boy, I tell you, my body just doesn't do the things I want it to do. I don't look like I used to. I can't move like I used to. Be careful of how you talk to yourself, about yourself, how you talk to others about yourself. That self-talk is so powerful. And if you have goals and aspirations, which I hope and pray that you do, then that's going to be a huge element of your ability to create success. Some people will resign themselves to a life that is less full, that is less complete, because they have talked themselves out of seeking greater opportunity, of doing something they've never done before. Sister Madonna started working out at the age of 40, never went to the gym, never did anything. By the time she hit 72, she had competed in more than 300 marathons. By the time she hit 76, she had competed in more than 50 Ironman competitions. So you'll hear people say, oh, it's too late for me. And that's for, maybe if I had 10 years ago, I would have thought about going back to school, but now it's too late. Who told you it was too late? Says who? What law says that you can't go and get your law degree at 60? There is no law except your self-talk law. It becomes a law because of the way you talk to yourself. So be careful with your language. Be careful with the words that you use. One of the most dynamic and powerful coaches, most successful coaches of all time, Phil Jackson, he talked about, he has 11 championship rings, 6 with the Chicago Bulls and 5 with the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, he had won an international championship prior to coming into the NBA. So this is his world. And he said there are 2 things that I attribute to my success: visualization and meditation. Visualization because he is utilizing language to create imagery, and then he's meditating on the words that create the imagery. But that goes back to the core of what I'm saying, which is your self-talk. How are you talking to yourself about how you're moving throughout the day, how you're pursuing your goals, how you are getting after your passion, how you're challenging yourself to do some things you've never done before? Because it's mental. So much of it is mental. Do you allow the mind to tell you what to do, or do you tell your mind what you want it to do? Because if you're telling the mind what you want it to do, the body will follow. But if you allow your mind to tell you what to do, then the body is leading you instead of you leading your body. And that's why the physical manifestation is so important, and how we engage ourselves physically is so important in terms of our working out, our exercising, our self-awareness, how we are in our bodies, how we take care of ourselves, and then how we push ourselves physically. So I started this conversation out in a plank. And so strengthening my core, mindfulness, but giving out a specific and important message on your self-talk. It's your key. It's the key to everything. Because when you look at someone, you can tell how they talk to themselves. When you look at someone's life and what they're producing, you can tell how they talk to themselves. You can't hide from this thing, you all. There's no hiding place. You think that just because you don't give voice to your thoughts out loud, you think that I don't know that you're talking down to yourself? You think that I can't tell that you're beating yourself up, that you are limiting yourself, that you are fighting for your limitations instead of fighting for your possibilities? You don't think I can tell? I can tell. I can look at you and tell. I can, by the way you talk, your energy. It doesn't mean that we have to go around and tell everybody all of our problems and like being, moaning and groaning and whining. I'm not talking about that. But I'm saying, even when you're going through difficult times, how are you talking to yourself? That's the most important conversation right there when you're going through it. When things aren't going well, when you're going through that storm, how are you talking to yourself? Are you going to just be like everybody else? Or are you going to level up with your conversation, your inner conversation? There can be no enemy without an inner me. The African proverb says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. The only enemy that we have to contend with is the inner me. That's Deion Sanders. There's the only enemy we have to contend with is the inner me. So no one is going to berate you better than you. No one can sabotage your success the way that you can sabotage your success, because you're going to be your biggest culprit or your biggest cheerleader. What is your self-talk saying? Every day, moment to moment to moment. It's not just, I'm going to wake up in the morning and talk positive and get on with my day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is throughout the day, moment to moment to moment. Life is a fight for territory. As soon as you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over. So lift up your self-talk. Talk to yourself like you're a freaking superhero. Talk to yourself like you are unstoppable. Talk to yourself like the things that you do, people look at you and they say, how in the heck is he or she doing that? How are you doing that? Talk to yourself like the superstar that you are. Talk to yourself like you're the phenomenal human being that you came here to be. Elevate your self-talk, and you elevate it constantly, day in and day out. And then watch what happens. Watch what happens with your behavior. Watch what happens with the elevation of your energy and your spirit. Watch what happens with how you begin to perform and what you begin to expect and what you accept and what you don't accept into your life and into your world. Self-talk, ladies and gentlemen. We got 4 weeks, almost 4 weeks, got a bonus week in October. Happy Motivate Monday. Let's make a powerful week. Let's put this self-talk to use. Put it to good use. Let's go.